As we all know from our own experiences, 2020 has been a year like no other. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected all of us, for our families, both at home and in the workplace. The hospitality industry has perhaps been one of the hardest hit in the UK, with the closure of our pubs and hotels, and even when allowed to open, operating under the restrictions of social distancing and with greatly increased costs. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, our behaviour and our decision-making processes have been guided by our values and our long-term perspective to business.
As a business, we're innovative and evolving. We believe in a distinctive quality to our products, and we believe in sustainable success, having been around 150 years. We had 3 years of significant investment, and we were looking forward in 2020 to a year trading unencumbered by huge, significant projects. Of course, then the Prime Minister on the 23rd of March 2020 said hospitality has to close. We saw approximately 80% of our turnover vaporise overnight. That's a difficult thing for any business to deal with. But we didn't panic. We held our nerve. We have a strong brand. We knew that customers were loyal to us. Fortuitously, we invested in our core IT system. We saw huge demand hit our website. And because we had a bomb-proof IT system, we were able to deal with it.
It meant that during 2020, we had options as to how to keep trading. And so the business could continue to maintain brewing throughout the year.
I've been in the organisation 33 years, I believe now. Cut me in half and I bleed Adnams. It certainly has been the strangest year of my career. We had to all adapt really quickly. Team morale in Adnams was exceptionally good throughout this crisis, but I think that was down to, if there is such a thing, over-communication. So we kept in constant touch with them in any way we could, reassured them all the time that they were not alone, they were not on their own, and we were all in this together. I think the majority of the workforce respected the fact that the senior leadership team were doing things for the right reasons. We took the decision to close our shops, although we could have had them open, but we just chose, first and foremost, protect your staff and your customers.
It's this sort of 4S framework: safety first, stabilise the business, save as many jobs as possible, and save our pubs.
Our own tenants who look after our pubs, the very first thing we did was we stopped any rent because clearly they had no income. Their businesses were switched off, literally, overnight.
Now you might say, why wouldn't you go on charging rent to those tenants, because that's revenue coming into the company? But we need to look beyond the immediate. Many of these pubs are 100 years old or older. They're going to be good assets once coronavirus has passed, and we need to keep an eye on that, and that's why we took that long-term decision.
While going out to socialise, eat and drink was greatly curtailed during 2020, Adnams enjoyed a corresponding increase in demand for its beers, wines and spirits for drinking at home.
Our web sales saw phenomenal growth, nearly threefold. Supermarket sales increased dramatically. And the business was really, really successful in making sure it spent its money as wisely as possible, to the extent that we managed to reduce our net debt by over £8 million. I think that shows how well the business pulled together and ultimately understood what its priorities were, with our team of very, very loyal staff who were willing to really go the extra mile to get the year 2020 to land where it did.
We finished the year with turnover around £50 million, which was down significantly from the 74 million the year previous. But in context, that was a pretty good sales result.
You would expect a business like Adnams to have delivered a loss in 2020, given the trading conditions. And we did make a loss. But we did experience strong underlying customer demand, delivering a revenue for 2020 that far exceeded where we thought we could be. Adnams as a business benefits from having a very, very loyal shareholder base, and they have a long-term view, and they know that by foregoing a dividend in 2020 means that much needed cash was conserved so that we can build a strong base to go forwards.
Apart from my team, who reacted absolutely astoundingly during every phase of this traumatic year that we've had, I'm proud that Adnams has stuck to its values. We operate as good corporate citizens, and that's something that underpins what we do. We worked with the University of East Anglia to produce hand sanitizer for all the big general hospitals in East Anglia, and we were very proud of that.
We always try and lead the field rather than just follow others. We try to be very forward-thinking when we talk about sustainability.
Everything that we do actually is geared towards lessening our impact as much as we can. We've lightweighted our bottle. We have a brewery that's probably still the most water-efficient brewery in the UK. We're looking to green our fleet, and you will see Adnams vans running around that are powered by electricity.
This year we won the Queen's Award for Sustainability, and this year's collaboration brew was all about the environment and what could we do differently to ensure we were having a positive impact.
So that innovative nature of Adnams, that entrepreneurial spirit, is a strand of DNA from the people who founded this business. And I see no reason why that won't stand us in good stead long into the future.
I think Adnams has utilised 2020 to be able to put itself in a really strong position for what lies ahead.
There is just something very special about being part of Adnams. We are very innovative, we care, we don't just do the right things, we do things the right way.
It's just left for me to say thank you to my colleagues who've been absolutely amazing, and thank you to the communities in which we operate in, because all of you in your own way have supported Adnams through this most difficult